Hawksbee and Jacobs Clips of the Week, this afternoon from 3:30 on talkSPORT.
What do they call them orange houses?
Greenhouse.
Join the kings of calamity for the disastrous.
Isn't that a shocking, sort of Damocles?
The dismal.
There were so many great memories.
And the downright dreadful.
Young people who are struggling with maths could see their skills boosted by taking up online gaming,
Everything stops for Hawksbee and Jacobs Clips of the Week.
This afternoon from 3:30 on talkSPORT.
By the way, them two numpties, Pinky and Perky, I'm going to start taping their show and put all their ricks on as well, by the way.
I don't think that's a rick. You've got a very pleasant voice.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Pinky and Perky, Hawksbee and Jacobs, who take the mickey out of everyone. I tell you what, they make enough. I was in a cab the other day. Gosh, some of the ricks they made.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
We've got a mammoth 20 today, so we best crack on.
Yes,
Andy.
we should.
So you go first.
We start with Bobby Gould at Coventry versus Charlton.
No goal. If it can stay like that, we're sitting on the edge of our seat.
Sitting on the edge of our teats.
It must have been a youth game.
It could have been, yeah, quite possibly. Here's a caller to Jim White.
You were panicking like a lot of people before on social media, no doubt, Ian, when you saw that team selection.
Well, I shuddered a bit, but I wasn't like, oh my God, what's he doing? Ah!
All right, mate, calm down.
And this is Sam Matterface doing the maths.
Everything's being played at about 70% though in the match, isn't it? Everyone's about sort of 6 out of 10 at the moment.
Yeah, that's 60%, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
Sam Matterface.
Sam Matterface, of course. Well done, Andy. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, here's the Moose channeling the late great Kenneth Wolstenholme.
If Watford get a second now, it's all over. Lovely ball by Jan Matt into the area. It's all over. Oh, yes, it's all over. Oh, no, it's not. It's offside.
There we are. Not quite the same.
That had happened in 66.
I don't think we're going to be saying that in 50 years' time, are we?
It seems unlikely. Here's Adrian Durham talking Watford.
Amrabat I like watching. Deeney is Deeney. I think we all know how good he is. We've spoken about Niang as well. I like Capu in the middle of the park.
You dirty boy. Yeah, I know it's a bit Route 1, a bit schoolboy, but, you know. I like to think we're better than that, but we're not.
No, we're not.
This is Tony Cascarino and Jason Cundy on the Weekend Sports Breakfast.
What does world-class mean? What happened there?
I don't know, like...
Bacon? What does... Well, sorry...
Tony choking there, but that's it. This is Ray Parlour alongside Alan Brazil on Breakfast.
It's going to be difficult because the teams above them are all picking up points as well. Well, you're right there, Al.
Oh, dear me. God, these early starts.
Yeah, these early starts. That's because it's breakfast hour. Been doing it for 20 years. The clue's in the name. And you should know because you were eating it during the show.
Yeah, interesting. Jurgen really feels that Liverpool would be contenders with injury problems. Marcus, can you enlighten us a little bit more? Does he talk about specific injuries?
A bit more tomato sauce on that.
I'm going croissant.
Yeah, okay, croissant.
It was filling the mouth.
Could be, I think it's the beacon roll.
Now here's Mike Parry with the gear change of the week. And we promise you this hasn't been edited.
No.
That means now that Kim Jong-un is frightened to launch another rocket because he thinks the Americans can blow it up 4 seconds after, and it's too. Leicester are finished, aren't they? Leicester are finished. Leicester.
What? Not edited at all.
I know, we had to listen to that about 4 times, and we couldn't
gear
believe
change,
it.
That's right. Global destruction to Leicester City. Here's the TalkSPORT caller of the week to Danny Kelly.
Next up, let's talk to Edward, who is a Spurs fan. Hello, Edward. Hi, Edward.
Yeah.
talkSPORT caller of the week.
No idea what's going on.
No idea at all. And this is Bristol City manager Lee Johnson joining Jason Cundy. Well, sort of.
Lee joins us on the line now. Good evening, Lee. Lee, are you there? Lee, welcome.
Good point, well made, I think. Thank you very much, Lee. And according to Sam Matterface, it was a bit warmer on the south coast this weekend than we all thought.
Rather warm down on the near touchline where the sun is still burning a hole on the side of the pitch.
Blimey, we've got a big magnifying glass. Not the penalty spot, was it?
Wasn't that hot?
That would explain a lot, really.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And this is Ray Wilkins on breakfast.
I can't quite understand the difference between a goalkeeper and a centre forward.
Blimey, how long we got?
Yeah.
I mean,
gloves?
Yeah, that's but no, not even then. You know, some of the centre forwards wear gloves now. We can't even help Ray there.
Yeah.
And here's the Sun's Paul Jiggins discussing Zlatan.
You can't keep him down at the moment, and I loved his quote after, for me, the quote of the weekend, saying that he feels like Benjamin Britten.
I think he. I mean, he loves his composers, but I think he meant Benjamin Button.
I think he did.
Jiggo, quite possibly.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
Anyway.
So next up, then.
It's Mark Saggers, rather.
Matt Saggers.
Matt. This is Mark Saggers building up, and we mean building up.
Yeah, building up
to a big night's football last Tuesday.
Tonight once more, will the Foxes brush with Europe's elite, carry on and be far from over? Jeff Peters with the latest, and now to the Bernabeu with Clive and Jim!
It's like Game of Thrones, isn't it?
It's good.
And it was quiz time on the Sports Bar.
2 Scottish managers have led teams to table-topping victory in the Premier League. Sir Alex Ferguson, but who is the other Scottish manager?
Yeah,
it's a great answer.
Wasn't burping, was he?
That's what it sounded
on
like.
The pickled eggs.
Like my sound effects thing. Fisherman's Blues now, and Nigel Botherway wants our input.
I bet you've all got a story about escaping maggots.
Not really.
I have.
Top of my head. Not really, Nige. And staying with Nige, he was marking a special occasion with a listener.
Be nice to treat your wife to a nice bass for her 25th wedding anniversary. I can't think of anything better.
Yeah, it's the kind of fisherman's version of what you give people on anniversary. So first anniversary, stickleback.
All right.
5th anniversary, bream. 10th anniversary, salmon. 25th, the bass, obviously. 50th, great white shark. 75th, coelacanth. So that's the way it works if you ever want to buy anything for a fisherman for their anniversary, or fisherwoman indeed.
Now, back to the two mics, talking globally once again.
I am an expert on the geophysical properties of Argentina, Brazil, Chile and Uruguay.
Well, what's the temperature in Argentina right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
What month are we in? June?
Yeah, well, that's a good start. I don't even know what month it is.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
And finally,
yes.
I don't know about you, but after listening to this clip from Nigel Pearson at Wolves versus Leeds, I rushed out and bought some custard.
And it's Nua Dicko, the hero of the first half for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Marshall with a lovely ball through. He spotted Dicko.
I'm starving now.
Lovely, yeah.
Oh, that's all right. It sticks to your ribs, doesn't it? Beautiful. So thank you, Nigel. There we are. There's your clips of the week. Johnny Dreyer, Martin, a.k.a. King Robbo. Ron Spadgecock, Dave Brown, Peter Hepworth, Dee Reynolds, Arnold Anderson, Paul Alderson, Trevor Watts, Loz Ryan, Gordon Rufus, Saigon Adam, Mike Cross, Declan Murray, Eric Stenders, Sandy Ratcreep, clearly not his real name, or hers, Sean Donnell, Adam Finnegan, Roger in Rostov, DT, Essex Boy and James Rupp.